From a bullied boy who sold his first video game for $500 to the man who risked his entire fortune on rockets to Mars. This is the story of how failure propelled Elon Musk to change our world. If you want more incredible stories to help you master English, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. So find a comfortable place. Relax, and let's begin this journey together. Imagine a quiet little boy. He is sitting in a corner all by himself with a big book in his hands. That little boy was Elon Musk. He was born on June 28, 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. From a very young age, Elon was not like the other children. While they were outside playing games, he was happy inside reading books about science fiction. He loved learning about the universe, about stars and distant planets. Elon's parents, Elon Musk and May Musk, were very different people. His father, Errol, was an engineer, a man who understood how things were built. His mother, May, was a model and a nutritionist, someone who understood health and beauty. When Elon was just 9 years old, his parents decided to divorce. This was a very difficult time for a young boy. After the divorce, Elon chose to live with his father. But their relationship was not very warm or loving. Many years later, Elon described his childhood as lonely and difficult. He often felt like he was on his own. But there was one thing that Elon always had. One thing he loved to do, he loved to dream big. He would close his eyes and imagine flying to other planets. He would think about building intelligent robots and finding new ways to change the world. School was not an easy place for Elon. He was often bullied by other students. They made fun of him because he was quiet, and because he always had his nose in a book. Can you imagine how that felt? To be picked on just for being yourself. One day, it became very serious. A group of boys pushed him down a set of stairs. They pushed him so hard that he had to go to the hospital. But Elon did not fight back with his fists. Instead, he found comfort in his books and soon in his computer. When he was just 10 years old, Elon got his very first computer. He was completely fascinated. He could feel the magic inside that machine. Within just a few months, he taught himself how to write computer code. And by the age of 12, Elon had created his first video game. He called it Blaster. He sold the code for this game for $500. This was the first sign of the innovator he would become. When he turned 17, Elon made a big decision. He knew he did not want to stay in South Africa. He wanted to go to the United States, which he saw as the land of opportunity, a place where big dreams could come true. But he couldn't go to the US directly. His first stop was Canada, the country where his mother was born. Life in Canada was not easy. Elon had to work very hard just to support himself. He did all kinds of jobs. He cleaned the floors in a boiler room, he worked on farms, and he even cut logs in a forest. He could feel the cold wind on his face, but he never lost sight of his goal. He saved every penny he could, always dreaming of the future he wanted to build. In 1992, his hard work paid off. Elon received a scholarship to study at the University of Pennsylvania in the United States. He was finally in the country of his dreams. He studied 2 subjects, physics and economics. But he wasn't just interested in getting good grades. He spent hours and hours just thinking. He thought about the world's biggest problems and how he could use his knowledge to solve them. After he finished college, Elon was ready to start building his future. He started his first company called Zip2 with his brother, Kimball. It was a simple but brilliant idea at the time. Zip2 helped newspapers create online city guides for their readers. Elon worked day and night. He was so dedicated that he often slept on the floor of the office. The work was his life. In 1999, they sold Zip2 for $307 million. At just 27 years old, Elon Musk was a millionaire. But Elon did not stop. He did not go and buy a big house or a fancy car. His journey was just beginning. He immediately started another company. This one was called X.com. It was an online payment company that later became the famous company we all know today, PayPal. In 2002, PayPal was sold to the company eBay for $1.5 billion. Now Elon could have retired. He could have lived a quiet and luxurious life forever, but he was never really interested in money. He was interested in changing the world. Elon had always dreamed of going to space. It was the dream of that little boy reading science fiction books. So in 2002, he did something that everyone thought was impossible. He founded SpaceX, a company with a simple, crazy goal to make space travel affordable for everyone. But building rockets is not easy. Things did not go smoothly at first. The first 3 rocket launches all failed. Each failure was a fiery explosion, costing him millions and millions of dollars. Imagine that feeling. Watching all of your work, all of your money, disappear in a cloud of smoke. People started to call him crazy. They laughed at him. By the year 2008, Elon was running out of money. He had put everything he had, every dollar, into SpaceX. His personal life was also falling apart during this very difficult time. His first marriage to a Canadian author named Justine Musk was struggling. Together, they had 5 wonderful sons, Griffin, Xavier, Kai, Saxon, and Damien. But the enormous stress from his work and their personal differences became too much. Their marriage ended in divorce. It was a dark, dark time. But then, in December of 2008, everything changed. SpaceX was ready to try again. The 4th rocket launch was a success. The rocket flew perfectly into orbit. Elon cried tears of joy. They were tears of relief, of hope of knowing that his dream was still alive. NASA, the American Space Agency, noticed his success. They awarded SpaceX a contract worth $1.6 billion. SpaceX was saved. After his divorce from Justine, Elon's love life continued to be a topic of public interest. He began dating Tallulah Riley, a British actress. Their relationship was a powerful one. They married in 2010, then divorced in 2012. Then they remarried in 2013 and divorced for a second time in 2016. Their relationship was full of ups and downs, very much like Elon's professional life. Later, Elon began a relationship with the musician Grimes, whose real name is Claire Boucher. Together, they had 2 children with very unique names, a son named XEA12, Musk, who they often call X, and a daughter named Exa Dark Siderel Musk, nicknamed Y. Elon's relationships have always been a mixture of love drama and complexity. They seem to reflect his own passionate and intense personality. Elon didn't just want to reach for the stars. He also wanted to save our planet Earth. He believed that electric cars were a key part of fighting climate change. In 2004, he joined a small company called Tesla Motors. And again, people laughed at him. They said things like, "Electric cars will never succeed. They are just toys." But Elon was determined to prove them all wrong. And he did. Tesla became the world leader in electric cars. It launched popular cars like the Model S, the Model 3, and the Model X. Today, Tesla is one of the most valuable and important car companies in the world. But his vision didn't stop there. He also started SolarCity to help people use clean energy from the sun. He started the Boring Company to build tunnels under cities for fast transportation. He founded a company called Neuralink with the goal of connecting human brains to computers. And he helped create OpenAI to make sure that artificial intelligence is safe and helpful for humanity. Of course, Elon is not a perfect person. He is not without controversy. His comments and his tweets have often caused trouble, and some people think he takes too many risks. But one thing is absolutely clear: he never ever stops dreaming. Today, Elon Musk is working on his biggest dream yet. He wants to colonize the planet Mars. Through his company SpaceX, he wants to make humans a multi-planetary species. What does that mean? It means he wants people to be able to live on more than one planet. He believes that life on Earth is beautiful, but it is also fragile. He thinks we must prepare for the future to have a backup plan for humanity. To do this, SpaceX is building a revolutionary spacecraft called Starship. It is designed to carry both people and supplies to Mars. Building Starship has been incredibly difficult. Many tests have ended in fiery explosions, and again, critics have mocked him. But Elon did not give up. He famously said, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough." What he means is that if you are not making mistakes, you are not trying hard enough to do something new. By 2023, SpaceX successfully launched Starship on a test flight, bringing that dream of a city on Mars just a little bit closer to reality. Despite his incredible wealth and success, Elon lives a surprisingly simple life. He often sleeps in his factories, right there with his workers. He works long hours. He once said, "I don't want to be remembered for money. I want to be remembered for making life better for humanity." Elon is also a father to his many children, and he often says they are his greatest inspiration. Despite his busy schedule, he tries to spend quality time with them. He wants to teach them to never be afraid of hard work or failure. His parenting style is unique too. Instead of sending his children to a traditional school, Elon created his own private school called Ad Astra. The school focuses on solving real-world problems and exploring creativity, not just memorizing facts. Elon's journey has been anything but smooth. He has faced so many challenges, from financial struggles to public criticism. At one very low point, both SpaceX and Tesla were close to bankruptcy, close to failing completely. Elon had to make a painful choice. He said, "I could save either SpaceX or Tesla, but not both." But instead of giving up on one, he invested every last penny he had into both companies. He even had to borrow money from friends just to pay for his personal expenses. Against all odds, both companies survived. And today, they are stronger than ever. Elon often says something very powerful. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Elon Musk is a man who creates strong feelings in people. Some people admire his genius and his vision. Others criticize his bold statements and his unusual methods. But whether you love him or you are not so sure, there is no denying his impact on the world. He wants to push humanity forward. His ultimate goal remains Mars. He imagines a world where thousands of people live in giant domed cities on the red planet. They would grow their own food and explore a new world. When people ask him why he is so obsessed with Mars, Elon replies, "Earth is beautiful, but it won't last forever. We need a backup plan for humanity." Elon Musk's story is not just about technology or business. It is about the power of believing in yourself. He has shown us that even the biggest, wildest dreams can come true if you have hard work, persistence, and a fearless attitude. From that bullied boy in South Africa to one of the most influential people in the world, Elon Musk has taught us that failure is not the end. It is just a stepping stone on the path to success. Today, Elon Musk stands as a symbol of innovation and courage. He has transformed whole industries, inspired millions of people, and is building a legacy that will last for generations. In his own words, "You get one life. Don't waste it being afraid. Dream big, take risks, and work hard." the world needs more dreamers who can turn their ideas into reality. As Elon continues his incredible journey to Mars, we are all reminded that nothing is truly impossible for those who dare to dream. If this story inspired you today, please share it with someone you know who needs a little motivation. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories that will help you learn English and change the way you see the world. Keep dreaming big, my friends, and we'll see you in the next video.